Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 5th of February 2019. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of and what is going on today. The Princess of Wands, Death, and the Eight of Wands. Princess of Wands is someone who feels special. She's been told her whole life that she's a princess, that one day she's going to be queen, and she's been groomed for that role. She knows what her life purpose is. She's living that life purpose. She's accepted it. She's got all the trappings, you know, the little headband, the earrings, the beautiful necklace. And she's been told that there are certain ways of behaving, and this is the way you conduct yourself. And she's still learning how to be the princess and the queen. So how to let go of personal desire and to create this identity that is all about duty and lack of self. That's what really the life purpose of royalty is. And in this deck, they've chosen to call the knights princes, and princesses. So that's really the life purpose of being someone who's a royal figure, that you are a figurehead of the state, that your identity is really to represent your country and to keep as much of your own personality out of it. Now, her face is very beautiful and expressive, and she looks like she's got her own opinions and her own moods and her own feelings. Those have to die. There's no space for that if she wants to progress in her life. She's going to have to put an end to her own personal desires if she wants to do well in this world of the aristocratic, and if she wants to move forward and not get kicked out. Now, the interesting thing about this is that none of us watching this, well, very, very, very unlikely that any royalty is watching this, but none of us watching this are royalty. So what we need to do is we need to find what really our life purpose is, and today we'll be shown that very clearly. The sun is right there. What is it that fulfills us? What gives us a sense of drive and purpose? And if we don't feel anything like that, then it's okay to say, I don't know what I'm doing, and I give up. I have no idea. I don't know if I want to be a carpenter or if I want to be a writer. I've tried so many different things. Nothing's worked out for me. And modeling hasn't worked. Acting hasn't worked. I'm just, what do I do? And if you throw the towel in, if you say, okay, I'm done with this, death, finished. I don't have any idea of what my life purpose is. I don't know who I am. Then you really immediately open the floodgates and lots of different options come into your life that you can choose from. So today is a day of identity. It's a day of reclaiming and rediscovering your own identity and who you are. So if you struggle with that, take a little bit of time to meditate today. Close your eyes and say, what is it that really inspires me? See if you get any ideas. If you do, write them down. If you don't, fine. Once you have done the meditation bit, write down what your options are really in life, okay? So for instance, I want to be a writer. I want to be someone who does landscape design. I want to be an archaeologist. I want to be a fashion designer, a jeweler, whatever it may be. So really list the practical things that you want, and then go through each one of those and really just, while you're reading them, almost like hover your hand over them and feel if there's any heat coming from any of them. And if there is any heat coming from any of them, then stop and give them a mark out of 10. And make this list 8 possible life purposes for yourself that are aligned with who you are. Because ultimately we want to do jobs that define us in a way. I do feel that a lot of us don't want to do jobs which go totally against the grain. We want to be known for and celebrated for work that we care about, and that's an extension of our inner selves. So give each one of those things a mark out of 10. Once you have the one that's got an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, the one that's highest, that's the one you choose. If you need help with this, choosing your life purpose, and you feel you're at a crossroads and whatever's gone on in your life so far has come to an end, it's fizzled out, it's died, and you need some extra help, then I can also help you with that through a personal reading. And particularly the astrology is very helpful in this, because the astrology shows me what your life purpose is, so what you're destined to do. So I can take a lot of the mystery out of this literally by just looking at the blueprint of your soul, which is what your natal chart, your birth chart is. I can tell you what vocationally you're meant to do, and whether your life purpose and your vocation are one and the same thing, or whether they're separate, which can sometimes make it even more complicated. And I can also show you what other things are destined for you, where you don't have that much choice, and certain strengths that you've got and certain weaknesses that you need to overcome on your path to becoming the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who is really, really happy with her life, what she expresses. She's perfectly protected, and she's joyous every day. She goes to work every day and she's like, oh, thank the universe that I'm here today. I love what I do. I've got another day to do what I love to do. And that's something that's achievable. Court card is 1. Death is 13, I think. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 13 and 1 is 14. And 8 is 22. 22 is the master number of the builder. So we're really talking about your life purpose that's going to build your life, and that's going to have a huge impact on what your life looks like. So whether you choose the jewelry designer and you become very well known and very famous and very successful and rich with that, or whether you decide I'm going to be a local furniture maker and you really enjoy the work, but you have a smaller income and you work really hard, you do manual labor, it really has a long-term effect on what your life is going to look like in the future. And also, if you're retired, what are you going to do now? What is your purpose at this point in your life? Because you do have to look to the future. You do have to look at what's coming up next. So if you'd like some help with that, then please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. If you have any other questions, or you want to compare your horoscope with someone else's to see whether you're compatible partners, or you have questions about career or what's coming up in future with travel and money or any of those things, I can also look at that for you. So just head over to the website gregoryscott.com and audio reading there. If you like my videos, then please share them on the internet. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified of new videos coming out. I do daily tarot readings, weekly horoscopes, special astrology videos on the new moon and the full moon, and things like Jupiter being in Sagittarius. I did a video on that yesterday. If you're interested in looking at any of that, then please subscribe to the channel. You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.